Okay, folks, don't know if you'll be able to hear me. Kind of windy today. This is Josh Ryan, Van Brio Farms. Just wanted to give you a little view of the cover crop we planted. Posted off an earlier video. So this is after about I think this is 7, possibly 8 weeks of growth. Oats are just, you can see the oats are headed out. Got good growth out of our radishes. Might plant them a little higher density next time. Really like the radishes. They got pretty good size on them. There's my fingers anyway. But yeah, I've told you before, and I'll continue to say it. I think oats are going to be in cover crops going forward. Roots on them just seem to be pretty amazing. We get pretty consistent growth out of them, so I'm pretty happy. But yeah, this is 15 pounds of oats, so give you an idea what that looks like. Well, not too thick, but I think there's enough of them out here to do whatever benefit oats are supposed to be doing. I got another 15 pounds of cereal rye, which is probably in here. I'm expecting that will show itself more in the spring. We had 4 pounds of buckwheat, I think, which a lot of that was already like bloomed. It's harder to see just down in there further, but it came right out, and that was like the only thing you could see at first. What else we get? Half pound of radishes. I think there was 3 pounds of hairy vetch. You can see some of that here. Just about everywhere you look, you can see some hairy vetch coming, so not too thick. I would think that would mostly show up in the spring as well as did a pound of, I think it was a pound, crimson clover, a pound of sunflowers. I guess I don't know what I'm looking for there on the sunflowers before they've headed out, so they're out here. I wouldn't know what to show you. And then also a pound of safflower, which is pretty similar rooting structure to sunflower, I believe. So big taproot. But you can see, I'll go a little more vertical here. Got pretty good coverage. If you look along, you can, hopefully the camera's picking up the planted row, the drilled row. If you look straight down, you just see green. That's kind of what we're after. Everybody's got their reasons of why they do cover crops. Of course, we want to be feeding the biology. I think when it was first introduced to me, what made the most sense before I was really into the microbiology is just the fact of, look at all this energy that we're capturing after the wheat harvest is over. You know, normally this would just be fallow, or have some weeds coming up into it. The best you were going to get at that time was some volunteer wheat coming back. And, I don't know. I guess it was just the energy cycle that convinced me that this is what we needed to be doing. Need to get down here on a kind of a dewy morning. Even 3 days after we took the wheat off, being down here, you could already see spider webs and stuff on the wheat stubble. So I'm hoping with a cover crop going like this that maybe that would encourage a little bit more of that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update. 2 months at most of growth here. It's mid-September. This is planted the end of July. So we got something purple here. This is probably, yeah, hairy vetch. Got a little bloom on it, maybe. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Anyway, I'll sign off. I hope you folks are having a great end of your summer. Probably most of you, I reckon, are getting ready for some fall harvest. They're already running beans and corn around me here in Michigan. So talk to you later.